I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing, Jones. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Maybe a yard up to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Jones. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Gunn. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and 3.
Getting this quickly to Berrios. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Play action, Jones.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Coming left is Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
This is Carson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devin Funches in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Check.
Jones. A final shot before break. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give right side. Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Wilson. High throw, but the catch is made. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. They run it with Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down and 8.
Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Check 50 right there. Good job right there. Check 26, check 26. Zebra. I'll go special.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Snags it for the pick.
And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Off the play fake. Jones escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Trying the left side with Kamara. just shedding him off there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike 56, Mike 56. In your face.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really